Alright, let's do this thing. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I was supposed to stream yesterday, but decided against it. I wanted to do like the cut overview at the same time as the rest of the replays. We have 2 more replays to do today, and then as it turns out, I'm a little bit too busy tonight to do the overview anyway. So it's just gonna be the replays tonight, and then we'll see what we can get up to again at some point. We are going directly into how many days is it before Worlds? Oh my goodness. Worlds is on the 17th. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 18 days to Worlds. Oh my goodness. I am not ready. I'm super not ready. Alright, let's get straight into it then. 2 replays. Shout out to Lancia. So we have 2, one from Nageiku and one from Floating Fast today. Let's start with Nageiku one first because it's quite interesting, and actually I was the opponent in this one. I'm comfortable with saying that. 18 days seems to close. Yeah. What the hell did the time go, you know? Yeah. So, yep, so that's me at the top. Whoa, Shin. Let me see, what are the notes from this game? I've been playing them rather seriously for about a year, but haven't had many chance to play at a higher level. It's super helpful if we break this down for both the Cop and Runner sides. Okay, so we're gonna do a double-sided. This was a long one, as I recall. Yeah, 20 turns. Yeah, goodness. Right, let's get into it. So this was a keep, right? Hagen, Mercia. Yeah, it's an easy keep, right? You Hanse a Mercia, install a Mercia. Then it takes care of itself. You're not scared of. You're not really expecting HQ pressure out of that. 48 card led, by the way, extremely undisciplined. What was my mulligan? I mulliganed. Get away. I guess it's kind of like an okay hand, but doesn't really do anything. So I guess I'm fine mulliganing this. Like, I kind of want to see like my my console early. Yeah, you want to see the console, like any kind of like drip or stuff like a knick-knack and stuff, that kind of stuff. So the getaways are nice, but like not really what you need against LEO. So I'm fine with like mulliganing this. So this is, I mean, there is a DZ, so it's like okay, and a commission, also fine. And the pinhole will be very useful, of course. So install, Hanse, and click for credit. Makes perfect sense. Okay, so you put the Hagen on HQ, which is like, sure. I mean, eventually you need to ice HQ. Am I thinking whether you can afford to go a little bit faster? Maybe, but I mean, if the implication is you're going to draw enough ice later on, you will be drawing enough ice later on, right? So it's not like you're in any particular hurry to put this strength rate down, so it's fine. So let's face check this. So this is a good run, I think, because like we have this creative commission to reload, and we want to get rid of this Mercia if possible. If let's say the cop doesn't want to call the bluff and doesn't rest his ice, but we rest a Hagen, and it's a face check, a harmless face check at this stage of the game, so it ends up being quite good for us. So it's obviously a bounce, and it's probably DZ, SMC, creative commission and let draw. Yeah, very straightforward. So we draw luminol. Okay, we're just drawing here. Draw, spin, spin, draw. Okay, which is nice. And we find hedge fund. This is very good. So it's very easy. It's very easy hedge to install probably. There we go. Yeah, no notes on this one. So kind of no action happening. If nothing is happening, it's going to be draw, draw, install, install. We have the option to pinhole this Monsieur. We can think about it. It's early enough that we can strongly consider it because it's only gotten two clicks of value so far. Of course, there is value in saving pinhole for the late game server cracks. And honestly, this is more an art than a science. I don't think I personally don't have like a clear sensing of when is good in the early game to kill Mercias or when to save your pinhole. It looks like we're just going to pinhole. So one advantage of this is that you have the option of chasing out spin doctors, right? But of course, we pinholed another Mercia. Sorry, we handed another Mercia, so we obviously are not in a hurry to pop the spin. So bluff kind of called. It's like a minor win for the call. So we draw, and kids, this is a lesson. You always draw first. If we were going to, okay, that's not strictly true, right? Because there is a universe where you pinhole the spin and run archives. In which case you wouldn't have gotten net draw. You would like click for credit instead of draw, right? To get the let draw. So you won't have necessarily seen this gamble until end of turn. But in any case, I think that universe is a little bit too remote for us to consider. And like in like the vast majority of cases, the vast majority of reasonable cases, it's better to click to draw. You can click to draw, then gamble pinhole. And pinhole last click is like completely fine. So we elect to install the chip instead of clicking for credit just to get the draw. I think it amounts to like the same thing either way. Like the best case is if you draw like a teleworking. You have a few draws, right, to make it good, like the other creative commissions and like telework contract, and so on, coalescence. So I don't hate getting let draw over clicking for credit here. Draw emphasizing, which is like, oh, okay, that's a bit of a punish, and that probably like informs a little bit of the subsequent decisions. Okay, so what's going on here? We want to put Trank Grid behind Mick. I think it's like draw Trank Grid. Either draw Trank Grid. Yeah, I think I like draw Trank Grid. Like we can always rest the Mick, so it's fine. So it's Trank Grid and crit. Okay, this is a little bit slow for my taste. I suppose the consideration is the runner on the let specifically on 3 credits is not likely to be able to match smaller hand size. Which is like technically true, right? But we don't know, of course, that they have gamble. I mean, other than that, what's happening here is what? This seems like a very easy cred gamble, and then what? It's take 3 creds and gamble, or we can make a run. Run archives, run spin. I like run spin better, or run R&D. It's R&D or spin for me probably. Yeah. I guess it would be R&D for me. I think the cop is gonna let us trash spin if we run it, so we run R&D. Ugh. Okay, well, fine. The spin got popped anyway, so no harm done. Compilation is fine. We should have had that before the pinhole. So try and create. We didn't need to end of turn rest this, but sure. Okay. Are we clicking for creds or? Oh no, we just got this installing this Lumo. Fair enough. I think we could have mised a little bit, like one more turn of Trank Grid. Like, to be perfectly honest, I don't think the Lumina was going anywhere. It's fine, like really. And click for credit. Maybe a little bit slow for me, but sorry, a little bit fast for me. Like I think the Lumina could have stayed in hand and it's fine. Like you can even install Res Machia, then put it on R&D, then go back onto you can install on Lumino on track next turn, and then the Machia can go back because you do have 2 eyes. So I like chilling a little bit here instead of pushing the Lumino. Oh, Res Machia. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that's to be expected. So F testing overclock. What did happen? Okay, so after this, yeah, we're playing low cards. We're playing low cards in hand again to deny let draw, which is again not awful. So the way as the runner that you beat this is, I mean, you just go R&D, right? So conduit, okay, yeah, so this is like one way to punish. Trash a humanoid. Yeah, going back to the scene 2 almost certainly. No, we can install calculation, run back, and get that draw. Yeah, there we go. Oh, send a message. That is the punish, of course. And trash another humanoid. Sure. Back draw. Advanced luminal. Score. Are we installing the spin is the question. Probably. I think it's fine. Because like the Bran is coming down for free next turn. It's like fine. It's like totally fine. Oh, we're just drawing. Okay. That's an interesting. Okay, yeah. So we draw. We find a hedge fund. We just play the hedge fund. Then we go down to 0 cards, and then like there's no way the lead can match us on lead draw now. Probably. Yep. So install. We are not resing that, and then Mercia to RD. Very straightforward. So draw. There's no cards in HQ. Like we might as well just draw, right? So draw. Coalescence is good. We can draw one more time probably. Stone chip. This is just an install probably. Install. If testing is good to go, and summer chip is primed as well. Mendo Trankrit. So nothing is happening here. So the question is, are you interested? If you are interested in resing the spin. Are you interested in resing this spin? I think you can res the spin if you want to do something, but it's also perfectly valid to perch here and then just say I don't think you can do anything with one card in hand, Like you need to go like draw, install, install. I guess you can like start by running. I mean, whatever. So purge, don't pop the spin. Don't rest the spin, of course. There's no real need to. Mercia Bran is like good enough coverage on R&D. So propeller, draw. It should have really been draw propeller, by the way. So we poke this and break, and we trash the machine. Okay, that is very aggressive. I mean, I guess basically you are saying that I mean, as the runner, you're perfectly happy to pay 2 credits to trash a Mercia to get a conduit counter. So at this point, you might as well trash it. So reasonable. What's the play? We get away archives for let draw. Yeah, there we go. And draw another propeller. Okay, that's good news. Rest spin. Sure. Okay, yeah, there's some conversation over here. Blah blah blah. Yes. So I had gotten the lat draw already before the spin. Sorry, the spin rest. And technically, I could have popped Stone Ship in response to maintain the equilibrium, but it ended up being fine. So draw, install. We have no more Mercia, so we got to do this and hedge fund. So nothing is going on really. So we pop this Stone Ship to draw anyway. We still are like trying to find Lily Pad and what's it? Lily Pad Knick-Knack. So draw. This is kind of a boring turn, right? Coalescence, credit, creative commission, let draw. Yeah, extremely boring turn. Draw another getaway. So Von Audit is fine. So we get credits. We have to put another ice on server 2, yes? Yeah, Boomy. Makes sense. Perfect sense. Okay, now what? 3 cards in HQ. It's reasonable to assume that if there's an agenda, it will be in the remote. Also reasonable to assume we probably can't get into it. Like we expect one of these two to be Boomy, yes? So what's the play? We keep on trying to draw to our engine pieces, probably. We draw once at least. Pinhole. Pinhole's good. Pinhole is good. It's a gamble. Is it gamble getaway? Is it gamble getaway credit? We're just chilling. We're just not doing anything. Oh, pinholing. All right. Okay, this pinhole I'm less clear about. Are we pinholing this Trank Grid? I think pinholing the face down is a little bit too risky. A bit asking for too much, right? And if that's the case, probably it's just pinhole the Trank Grid. And even the Trank Grid is, I mean, it is a little bit of a shame that they have the reload. Yeah, the immediate Trank, like re-Trank. But oh well. Okay, it's capitulation anyway. We don't expect that this capitulation is going to get us anywhere, probably. Like, we don't expect there to be anything in HQ. And click for credit, let draw. Okay, sour chip is good. So draw. What's going on here? We kind of want to advance this once. Are we advancing this once? No? Draw? Or we just install second track? Sure. Yeah, we were just trying to draw for a seamless launch. I think there was maybe an option to push for like to go advance over here. Because now the let draw is like quite trivial, right? to draw, install. We pop things. We're not expecting like third spin probably. It doesn't seem likely. Because it's more likely that server, like the first card in server 2 is an agenda. Not like we can get to it, but you know. We over-install the propeller. No? So over-install the coalescence. Okay, this makes more sense. We are dealing with Hagen. And now we get away HQ. We get away HQ now. We want to cut now because like yes, more cards have entered the remote, but the Leo has gone through like a bunch more cards at this point. Like they just drew 3 cards last turn, right? They drew 3 cards and installed something that we think isn't an agenda in server 2 because we think it's another upgrade. So make Boomy and send a message. We missed the void. It's a little bit sad, but we hit SEM. So okay. So there it goes. So what's the plan at this point? Probably find Rising Tide and Conduit Lock. Seems reasonable. So double install advance once. And like this is like a super impenetrable server even on 25 credits. I mean the breaker situation notwithstanding, right? And we do of course need to find Rising Tide. Get away here, and this is me saying you're not gonna trash a Bran for this to stop this, to lure this, right? Not with me on 22 credits. And the idea is to break propeller, and we'll probably triple click Bran. How much do I like this actually? I don't know how much I like this, to be perfectly honest. If we were getting let draw, I'll be more happy, but we are not getting let draw. The fact that this was single advance is probably indicative of the fact that this is not not the third SEM. Like we expect this to be Vuln Audit and the hand has no seamless, correct? Is holding up for seamless here good? With the runner on 6 points, probably not. Probably not. Like if you're trying to draw from seamless, it's gonna give them an easier let draw, and they're gonna still make the same play, right? Maybe not the clean getaway specifically, but like imagine if this is overclock through R&D, makes a lot of sense to me. There is a line to go like simul-chip propeller, I suppose. Simul-chip propeller for this Bran, save like this simul-chip is worth 3 clicks minus 3 credits, I suppose, which is not that good, right? So I think triple clicking here is like fine still. We have like some amount of breaker access issues, I wouldn't lie. All right, so nothing. Yeah, so of course we don't pop the Bran here. That's I think suicidal. So no let draw. I don't have any like strong opinion on that play. It's probably good. Advancing the agenda earlier without the upgrades is a game losing play. Yes. I mean, the lat is like showing only fractal access, and there's like a code gate sentry on server 2, right? Plus one of them is a MIG. So you with like MIG Boomy, you will need 2 like you need to produce 2 breakers and break MIG twice. So that's not trivial. And of course the let can do it. It's always like a calculated risk, of course. Yeah, is how I mean to say it. But yeah, of course, with the Skunk Void inside here, it's like perfectly safe. So advance 3 times, score Vuln Audit. Okay, so now we are on match point, turn 11. The game goes on for 10 more turns. Yeah. Okay, so now I guess both players know the game is on R&D, right? So, okay, what is this play? What is this play? Hello? Eh? We are chipping propeller. This seems a bit bad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we triple click Bran again. My goodness. Okay, this one is a little bit of an overcook. I'm not gonna lie, brother. This is a bit of an overcook. Like we definitely needed to find Rising Tide, I think, here. Like we need to start leveraging our money at some point. Yeah, I don't really like this. This second, the first triple click was fine. Second triple click is like ugh. We do get lateral, so F testing is like fine. And second perch, probably warranted if you ask me. Can we go draw? Draw is good. Draw again. Yeah, finally we get the knick-knack. So it's F testing coalescence, yes? Yeah. Draw second knick-knack. Very funny. So this is the second card that we know. I think we click one draw here always. Sure. Oh, we are playing way too slow. I think we do want to click one draw. Like we want to break R&D lock at the very least. So knick-knack, coalescence, cell coalescence, and oh my goodness, knick-knack, knick-knack, knick-knack. It was 3 knick-knacks in a row, by the way. Yes. Yeah, there's a sense of humor. So draw. We can click for credit here. No, we want to take our DZMZ value probably. So we install this. Lateral. Second M testing. Third M testing, sorry. Yeah, so the money is like extremely, yeah, so this is the thing, right? Because we triple click the Bran the second time, we are like one turn behind and like we can't like set up, we can't reset up R&D now, which is very annoying. So finally draw seamless. It's time to start drawing, brother. Hansei is okay. I want to draw again. Oh, yeah, that's not great. Yeah, I think we have to draw again. We need to break R&D lock. Or not necessarily R&D lock, but we need to find an agenda, right? Because like we know this remote is extremely secure. We need to find the agenda before the R&D lock resumes, right? Your time is kind of limited. And ice a third time, sure. So we knick-knack coalescence again, find last propeller. Can we go env testing propeller run R&D? Simul chip propeller. Okay, so we're still not running. Okay, yeah. Again we're like just a little bit too slow. What was the draw of the knick-knack? Propeller, yeah. Yeah, like breaker access issues, right? If that like we kind of want to see the rising tide a little bit earlier, but so be it. So draw. That's a petty cash. We don't really care about it. Seamless launch is good. Third seamless is super unnecessary. And we install a fourth ice on R&D. Yeah, this guy petty cash obviously. And so we draw again. We finally find our goddamn lily pad. And we gamble. Oh no, we muse. Muse makes sense, yeah. Coalescence, blah blah blah. And discard and that draw. So Euler is really good. Petty cash. Draw. Oh my goodness, where is it? Trank, sure. Click for credit. Yep. Yeah, this is kind of miserable for I think both players. Although I think the runner is really taking way too much of their own sweet time. 36 credits is way too much. But of course, this is a fresh install in the remote. We expect that there's a seamless launch in hand, so we have to go on the remote now. So we overinstall and knick-knack the muse, of course. We finally draw Rising Tide, by the way. Break Propeller. And then make for free. And then we go skunk for it. Discard 2 cards, and we have to go again. Okay, yes, so now we have a little bit of an issue because Propeller is stuck. Propeller is stuck on the board, but we can like chip the muse for we can chip the muse to overinstall and then reinstall. And there we go. We'll do this again. Oh wait. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Over here, yes. I do make the point, and this is me actually doing the math instead of being extremely casual and lying back in my seat and doing commentary, because running click 2 is actually not good enough. Running click 3 is not good enough because there is a Leo trigger and a make trigger, so there's actually 0% chance of getting into the remote this time. So the best play I have is to, because it's unadvanced and the Luminal is out of the game, the best play is to try and cup the best play is to try and cup a seamless launch out of hand. Of course, I don't know that the hand is literally only seamless launches. So I yoink this. And last click install Rising Tide and hope it's not GG with a second seamless launch. Yeah, this was a weird game, huh? Discarding neck is fine. And LOL. Okay, so at this point I don't know whether the LOL is because like he yoinked the seamless launch. But of course, if they go advanced in the remote, I know what it is. So draw and Hanze. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So what's the play here? We have 23 credits, and I think we want to just send on R&D. So if we expect that server 2 is not an agenda, we have to go R&D, right? We don't expect HQ to be an agenda either. So what's the play? Euler is a bit shit now, unfortunately. But we can probably gamble and run. Do we gamble and run or run first is the question. There is a train of thought that says, yeah, I'm thinking what is the, we have a few ways to get this Euler back, right? I think we have used 2 summer chips, so we have 1 chip left. We have 1 chip left and this muse. So we have like a couple ways to reset this Euler against a possible mix. Because otherwise it's going to be prohibitively expensive. Honestly, probably we only break 2 subs. Now that I think about it, I think just click break all, which is a little bit stupid. Okay, so we just go. Just go. We knick-knack propeller, which is fine. So let's make. Yeah, we pay 6. Yeah, we could have paid 4 in a click. I think that's a lot better. Boomy, whatever. Blah blah blah. We boomy. We obviously gamble here. Can we go credit and overclock? Does that work? I think overclock last click makes some amount of sense. We still want to, yeah, we want to lock R&D, so I think credit overclock. I am a fan. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless we want to wait for another propeller trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. We go down to 4 credits if that happens, so maybe that's not great. What's the math on this? I will say if I had 1 less click and 2 more credits, this would have been pretty easy. I think it's easier to justify overclock. Let me just double confirm that this is 6 to go in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 here, 2 here, 4 here. Yeah, 12. I think it's credit overclock. I kind of want a credit overclock. Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Sir? I guess we want like more food for the. We want more food for the knick-knack. But I mean, this is very suspect to me. Like we could have just knick-knacked the second propeller, the third propeller, right? Next turn, and like even if you don't want to. Even if you don't want to. Yeah, even if you don't want to. What was I gonna say? Oh my goodness, I completely lost my train of thought twice. Or even if you don't want to run again, to overclock last click, right? I think it's perfectly fine to hold the propeller for next turn, and then next turn that like after you eat the after you knick-knack the last propeller, this goes up to 4, and of course the run gets cheaper again, and then after that you can manually muse coalescence, right? I think that should have been the play. Because the corp is on 1 credit, we know there's absolutely 0 risk of losing next turn. Yeah, this is very mismanaged, I have to say. My goodness. So we go draw, credit, and draw, install credit off Tranquil, of course. So now the question is if you think server 2 can be cracked. There is an argument to say so this is very sad here because we have no more recourse to reset Euler. Like we don't have like chip access, because there was a play to trash this or to muse the Euler and run the remote and run R&D. And use and get value off of the MIG, right? But now what is the play? We are thinking that we have to check the remote again. How many things are there left? we expect Mercia plus something, right? There's one Mercia left. One Mercia, three humanoids, one, two, three, four, three agendas. One spin. So it's just under 50% that this is an agenda, probably. And there is some value in running the server once to force like void, and then once we are certain that there are no more seamless launches, we can leave it, right? Other than that, it's a little bit tricky. Like so, the problem with this Muse Colossus play is that we are. I guess we can just run this for how much is it again? One, two, three, four, and a click. Plus 5 plus 2, 4 plus 7, 11 and a click. And we can overclock, like, and then eventually we draw the Euler, right? And it gets it's trivial, much more trivial at least. Yeah, I think that would be my play. Okay, so I guess we have to come back to the question of whether you want to challenge server 2 or not, because you have to expect, yes, you've eaten one seamless launch, but there's reason to believe that the corp has drawn another with 11 cards left in R&D. And even if this is an agenda, there are 2 more in the deck. Yeah, maybe, like, so it's hard to evaluate, like, the if you can get in here, like, for not very expensively. And the problem is we cannot get in here for not very expensively because we don't have an Euler reset. And that's what bugs me a lot. If you can get in here cheaply, so this is 5 plus 6 plus a click. It's not plus a click, it's plus a click and then plus 3 clicks. So we have to go click 1. Can we? I mean, I kind of can. We kind of can, because, like, if they decline to, if they how do you say, if they lure us, we don't need to pay skunk, right? And that's okay. If they lure us, we can actually just last click overclock, and I'm, like, super down for that. So we overclock the remote. I think I like overclocking the remote. Overclock the remote and pay the overclock pays for Bran, and then pay 4 for Mick and burn a click. Oh no, we can't burn a click. We have to pay Mick here, because if not, they can. No. That's not true, because we still have the option to pay money for skunk if they make us before anything else. And then if they make, we pay the click. This is click 1, click 2, and they lure, and then we have the option to run back again, and then they've trashed the make, they've used lure, and we can pay skunk, and we will force the void. So yeah, void gets forced. So we don't need to pay this click. So we don't need to pay this 2 credits. We can save 2 and 4 a click. So it's overclock. And we, of course, we just break all like a bozo. So we pay, oh my god, we pay credits. We didn't need to pay credits for this. We could anticipate clicks. Oh, I don't like this. This is really bad. Oh, we should have picked. Oh, what is you doing, dude? Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Oh, the 30-minute workout is still in this game. Yeah, I mean, this is the Shaper U at work. Lot of math. Lot of math. We're just running. I have to check. Now we see that all seamless launches are accounted for because of this compilation. Draw, install sample chip. So this is like not the end of the world, right? I thought it's obviously winning the game, but no, dog. It's a 20-turn game. And we humanoid. So install, and decline. So no second install. Okay. So that's interesting. So what does decline second install imply? I don't actually know. Of course. The implication is that if there was an agenda, right? Obviously it goes into the remote. If the second agenda, there's obviously nowhere for it to go, right? So we know that the upgrade is Mercia, right? That goes without saying. I suppose the 2 cheap touches in HQ. I mean, yes, but there's compilation anyway. We can sweep HQ regardless, right? So probably the point of this is like to pad for void. Oh yes. We need yeah. I guess this is the most important thing. Like we need void food. Now that I mention it, yeah. Okay. So we chip Euler, and we have to do this before knick-knack, right? Oh wait, why do we do this? We can always just knick-knack the Euler and then chip it directly. And then we leave the muse for like if there's another turn. Okay, yeah, I definitely mismanaged this like terribly. Yeah, it's definitely chip the Euler. I don't know what the fuck was I thinking, you know? Okay, so it's a very easy click one. What was I selling? I saw conduit. Jesus. Okay, I don't know. I don't know about this one, dog. Okay, trash. Okay, so I didn't end up trashing either of these two, right? Let me think about this, because the implication is that I can't get into the remote. Like void or no void, I can't get into the remote, right? Let's not talk about how I mismanage my econ. If I don't trash, then I have to go for singles basically. That's basically it. Yeah, and then like the only reason I have for trashing both is if I want to run the remote this turn, because if I run the remote next turn, or if I don't run the remote this turn, then they can draw up and have food for, you know. Conversely, if I know that they can't win because I see all the seamlesses, then I don't actually need to compilation this turn, right? I can wait for the advance and then go for the sweep after they've drawn more cards. I think that makes a bit more sense. Like I can run HQ and then run R&D, maybe run R&D twice. Yeah. I was not thinking very objectively about this game, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we do this. Oh, okay, yes. There is like a thing here. Clearly, both players were extremely tired at this point. Yes. Mick is not a bard. You cannot trash it to Void. To Leo. Blah blah blah. And we are blocking this thing. I guess this is 2 out of 7. I think they know the odds. Credit and okay, yeah, this is a bit extra. Yeah, this is a bit extra, right? Because once again, we know that there's no chance to win next turn. Yeah, we know they can't win next turn, so I mean it's just petty cash. Yeah, and then from here it's GG. Yeah, time taken 54 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Let's not talk about my decision making. Shaper is hard, guys. I think like the mid to late game was like fine. I do think there was a period in the game, right, when like both players were on game point, where you could have probably done a bit more in terms of like aggressively drawing for agendas. Because like if I actually played the deck like the way I'm supposed to play it, and set up the R&D luck properly instead of like fucking around with whatever the hell it was I was doing, like I think you played a little bit too slow for that. Like it's a bit unfortunate that when you did realize you needed to draw for the agenda, you went draw and still didn't find it. You only drew like all the seamless launches, which is like kind of bad, obviously. But it's something they should have started doing a bit earlier. And other than that, like Trank Grid, you can like consider like spacing out your installs a bit more. There was like a couple of turns of double installs, and I guess being aware of like the state of the runner. I think there were some periods where I was like visibly showing that my hand wasn't that great. And you really didn't need to be that scared of like install breaker, overclock remote. It's a theoretical possibility, but not something you need to be aware of. Not something you need to be scared of, I should say. Especially when you're showing like two eyes of a type that I'm not showing solution for, so I have to go install, and you have Elio and like a mic behind it, which is like really tough to deal with. But yeah, other than that, this was definitely a hell of a game. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I did not play this well. But yeah, hope that was insightful. And I guess we can go straight into the next one. Before that, straight into the next one, I am going to make me some coffee. Be right back. Utari says, how many replays have I gotten through so far to date? This would be my 15th, I think. 14th. I believe 14th. Whoa. Another Wikipedia jump scare. Yeah, 14 replays. 13 replays, this would be my 14th. I have like 15 submissions, but one is a re-upload. Are you asking for a specific reason? I know I should really playlist all of this. I'll get on it at some point. I'm lazy. Instant coffee time. So this morning, or rather like last night, about midnight last night, I got a very interesting message from an old acquaintance which I haven't talked to for quite some time. At midnight, he asked me, "Hey, yo, I'm having what was the message? Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up. Where's my phone?" Alright, so my acquaintance said, "I'm with Damon Stone in Singapore at the moment, can arrange a meeting Monday evening if you're interested." That's, yeah, freaking Damon Stone. Oh, you did just submit one? You just submitted one? Damn, okay, wait, give me one moment. I know, okay, yeah, I see it. I see it. You do understand it's not going to be today, yeah? It'll be another day, but that's completely fine. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I'll take a look at it in greater detail, like tomorrow or something, and we'll see when we can get around to that. But sure. I mean, this is just me clearing out the backlog, so giving me something to do after this is obviously always good. And anyone can always make another donation, or if you've like donated like multiple coffees, coffee equivalents, you can of course submit more. But yes, after this I will be grabbing some dinner. I don't think I have time to play Hate 2 tonight, or even talk about the showdown, which I would really like to. So after this we play, this is the last thing for the stream, and then I'm grabbing dinner, and then I'm heading out to meet Damon Stone. Damon Stone. Okay. For those in chat, I don't know if anyone has any specific recommendations in terms of if there's any card that will be appropriate for him to sign. I have been recommended Stronger Together. I will need to very quickly dig for it. I have like a box of FFG cards that's unsorted. That will be a pain in the ass to dig through. But if I can find a Stronger Together, I will try to get him to autograph it for the culture, and like autograph like a LEO next to it for modern culture. Let's put it that way. All right. My water is still boiling, so let's get to it. Your HF, Mulligan, whatever. So this was a key, right? Hermes, Bravado, Getaway, Carpe, Grew. Yeah, of course. Ice R&D, very presumptuous. Jai, how do we beat Kill Alco? Turtok. Okay, so firstly, I need to know who's we, right? Is this like the royal we, as in you, or is it you and your testing team, or whatsoever? My answer may or may not differ based on that. Isn't he on the card too? Mason Bellamy, yes. What's it? Terminal directive. I unfortunately do not have a terminal directive spare. I don't believe. I have like a terminal directive box, but it is not holding that many cards. Unfortunately. Yeah, Mason Bellamy is a really good shout, but I definitely don't have that one. We as runners. Okay, yeah, that's a much more equitable solution. How do you beat Kill Alco? I would say, okay, is your problem dying to Alco or Mr. Stone? Which is, I mean, okay, yes, I know Mr. Stone as a card, but it is also, no, Mr. Stone, I think Mr. Stone is also terminal directive, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it's double attractive. Shame, honestly. And then Mason Bellamy. Wait, System Core. Oh, so I mean System Core was never like printed, right? I don't own System Core, so. Oh, this is a, yeah, this is a really big shame. I don't have any, I don't have either. I don't have thermal attractive period. Okay. Yeah, but okay. Anyway, what's the question? Yeah. How do we as runners beat kill alcohol? So there's two things. Okay, I guess the question is: are you actually dying to kill alcohol, or are you getting like cheated by the falsely Regenesis Fuji, like the point jumping combo, right? I think the answer to that will vary quite differently. And you can think about like how you want to refine the question before I answer. Okay, so this is a keep. Obviously, it's a fairly reasonable hand. Marcus R&D. Are we face checking this? Now this is a good question, right? I am kind of down to face check actually. It's mostly killing. If it's mostly killing, dog, like, yeah, like Crim has a problem, right? Because you will have to import both Stone Chip and what's it? And Steel Skin. I know like the Sepk's winning Sable was on Steel Skin, right? Like the kill problem is that if they do like a complete turn skip, it's like very problematic. Yeah, I feel like the answer is like Anak with Stone Chip. I don't think like no free lunch doesn't necessarily cut it anymore. Like not a single no free lunch anyway, because it's not Nebula kill, right? And it may be like difficult to be able to keep two no free lunches on the board, especially if Alco is pressuring your credit total as well. No free lunch goes a long way for the shitter variants. I don't know. When was the last time you saw a shitter kill? I feel like it's honestly quite rare. Right? If it's an event-led matter, I don't think there'll be much alcohol. Is that true? Maybe. Yeah. I think my read would be don't play Crim. Yeah, I think so. Oh, okay. So this is like predicated on whether you think you slide dog. You're baiting me into doing talk on. Oh, wow, there's a world shoulder button. Yo, shout out to Spider Bro. Shout out to Spider Bro. This button does do something, right? Yeah. Okay, it's loading. Yo, Spider's based as fuck, right? Yeah, you slide doc. You baited me into meta analysis. Oh. Unluck. Right. Okay. And so, like like in the absence of actual numbers, I am fine. You baited me. Okay, alcohol 31. 16% alcohol. 16% alcohol means you have to expect to play at least probably 2 alcohols, 1 or 2 alcohols in World Swiss, right? 1 or 2 alcohols in World Swiss likely kill. Yeah, and I've heard like multiple people say that Crim is kind of free, a free matchup, so to speak, for the alcohol. I don't know how much I want to believe that completely, but I am willing to believe that only no free lunch is not good enough, or even like no free lunch plus Stone Chip is not good enough. Yeah, pretty rare. Yeah, I like Shitter is like kind of a bait, honestly, if you ask me. Like I think most of the kill lines come through Oppo. Well, okay, so we are here. Um, Let us mark is R&D. There is like some incentive to poke this, right? Like to go Hermes Bravado. I'm like super down to go Hermes Bravado. Like Jack kind of sucks, sure, but is it Hermes Bravado? It's Hermes Carpe. It's Hermes Carpe. Yeah. Like I mean, Turtok, you are quite welcome. Of course, all my statements. I mean, I'm giving true statements to the best of my ability, right? But I am also part of a testing group. Like Tiebreakers is prepping for Worlds, so I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know, take everything I say. Like there's always another side to the story, right? Okay, so what's the play? I want to go Hermes Carpe. Maybe it's not even Hermes because if it's um, that forces a rest, but Bravado will force a rest. Same. So I think it is Hermes Bravado. No, it's Hermes Carpe because I think either way it's Hermes plus run event. Or we click one draw. You just send Bravado? Sure. I think I like Hermes first though. Just in case. So this one's Owl. Okay. Rip. RLC. So you know your matchup now. Right? Do Bravado know it's called PD or Carpe? Excellent question. Okay, so there is a bit of a read that is called PD, right? The thing is the stock list, the set K list I don't think was on Jagarundi. Right? It was on Drafter. It was Drafter, Tattoo, and what's his face? Scatterfield. So Jagarundi is like not stock. So I the face check here is like perfectly justifiable. I think Bravado is actually better. I think about it because like sometimes because we know the deck can be quite ice light. Sometimes you roll your mark and it's an Isla server and you rather Carpe that server instead of you can't Bravado. So unfortunately we get our first call. So we draw. Can we install Hermes and clear tag? Yeah. Blah blah blah. RLC install. So you draw. Run archives. I hope we are running this. I hope we are running this remote. We don't want to get completely cheesed. But no, we just class act. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't really like it either. So draw. RLC. And ice this remote. Okay, so like we are reasonably certain that this is a juke start now. Obviously we gamble. We run archives. Do I like this? I guess it's fine. Like we have mutual. We have mutual for probably Revolver. Nightmare Archive. I mean, what can you do? Yep, Revolver. And what's the play here? We can just Bravado R&D for the click back. Yeah, I'm down. Bravado. Jupe Start like extremely meh. Let's run the remote. Oh no, it didn't run the remote. Okay, I guess there's no real rush to run the remote given that Corp is on 7 credits. Like Jupe Start, install advance, you go to 1. I guess you can take back the YDL, but it's still very messy, and then like HQ is extremely soft. So ice, crit. This is probably not a good play because now your Tatabola is stranded. Mark is Archive. That's literally whatever. It's probably the worst roll. So we click one draw. What was the draw? Debbie or Chesv? Yeah, Chesv is fine. Now what do you do? So you probably need to play around Scatterfield still. If that's the case, you go Cat's Cradle, Chesv, run HQ. Yeah, Cat's Cradle, Chesv, run HQ. Like you're fine with checking a barrier, obviously. Cat's Cradle is good against Code Gates, obviously, duh. Yeah, you're fine with bouncing off a Tatabola. So I think your play here is Cat's Cradle, Chesv, run R&D. Sorry, run HQ. Like you're covered. Cat's Cradle with Cat's Cradle and Revolver. You don't care about barriers, and you're just trying to poke for trashes or steals. But no, okay, yeah. So this is way too slow, right? So the thing about the core PD is it's a race against time. It's a race against time. You have a strong read that server 1 is a Jupe Start. The moment they get enough credits to not immediately die to like Jupe Start, Elevagar transfer. Like they're just going to fast advance out. They get the second call and then it's over, right? So install Unity. Okay, so how much do I like this Unity? Unity is 1, 2, 3 for for Scatterfield. I am not a fan because it predicates us installing this Kurupira as well. It is 2 credits cheaper than Cat's Cradle per break, but we have double Chesv already, and like we are not yet sure if we want to be running 1-on-1s per turn regardless. So I don't like this Unity install. We're playing too slow. It should be Chesv, Cat's Cradle, last click HQ. I'm pretty sure. Okay, they go crit, discard. Okay, so obviously there is nothing happening, right? There's nothing happening, and we should be trying to push some kind of advantage here. Mark is HQ. Okay. I think it's Kurupira, Chesv, draw. Like we need to install this Chesv, right? If not, what's the point? We added this to hand over the other card, which was I've forgotten already. Kuru Chesv run HQ. Yeah, exactly. Like I might want to like click 3 draw because like there is a chance that this style of deck may be on like bite, which is very rude, but not out of the question. And this is JNet casual, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Kuru Chesv, draw, run HQ, you get a click back for whatever. But we draw. Pinholes like honestly, there was a there is a reasonable line to chess pinhole juke start. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Getaway is probably still the better card. But we draw again. Okay. Like, we need to be playing faster. Like, we are chilling way too hard. Like, the corp has demonstrated that, like, they are durdling, right? When they're durdling, you're not supposed to durdle with them. Or sometimes you can durdle with them if if your deck has a strong late game, right, into them. But this is like this matchup. There's no time. There's time to like fuck around. You got to like get excesses and try to get Hermes value. Remember, we're on -1 point and 1 core already. Like the moment the second core hits the board, it's like game over. So we run archives and install Kurupira. Again, way too slow. Right, so draw, crack. We're discarding more cards. Yeah, eventually the Spin Doctor is going to get popped, which is very sad. But I mean, I haven't really talked about that yet, but I guess there isn't really that much time. Like the way to stop agendas from getting discarded is to run HQ before they do get discarded, right? So yeah, that's my take. So mark as R&D. Please, okay, draw a card. Oh, we undo. Oh no, what is this, dude? We are done installing cards for the rest of the game already. Yeah, we're done installing cards for the rest of the game, right? We don't dispel in Pomu. Like when we have all breakers down, we don't intend to boomerang anything, right? It's just install Chessway, run. We even have the ME for it already, right? We are done paying for installing cards. Yeah, this is bad. Let me be straight. Install Paladin. Yeah. How many access have we taken? What, 2? Yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, like the opponent is like straight up AFK. Our opponent is AFK. Yeah, this is terrible. And we're not even punishing it. Okay. Can we... Yes, thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. How many cards do we access? We access 2 cards this game that weren't from archives. Oh. It's turn 7. We've accessed 2 cards. We've had 3 breakers up for 2 turns already. Like I get the Tatabola is like annoying, but I mean, what are we gonna do? Like we've let the cops sculpt their hand for so fucking long, right? The click for crit is pretty sus. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like obviously the cop has nothing going. It's not because they don't have ice, right? If they have ice, they will install the ice. Okay, run R&D. Rest that to all my rebouncing. Oh my goodness, brother, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to do this. Like when is the right time? I mean, you want to wait for twinning, sure, I get it, right? Yeah, but yeah. So now the problem is, right? Now the problem is you've gone and rest an ice on HQ, which means that you can't bounce HQ ice anymore, right? So you can't punish them for juke starting or fast advancing something by bouncing HQ and transferring or getting like multi-access in general, right? So you run HQ, you bounce off Tattoo Baller, but now they still have the Tattoo Baller, and now you can't make a run without getting punished for it. Yeah, so this was absolutely awful. Yep, so this is exactly what happens, right? Oh, and my god, the spin DRS. Oh, jeez. Ah. Oh, this hurts, bro. This hurts. Oh, yeah, I mean, the game is pretty much over from here. So we draw. Okay, we finally have the twin. No, why are we drawing again? Hello? Is it not already time? Is it not already too late? Like, we have to go. We have to go. Like, it is mandatory. Like, we just sit around fucking around doing nothing for the whole game. Like, we install, and it is, and I mean, it doesn't matter. The game's over. The game is just straight up over. Yeah, we have 3 core damage. Like, Christ. We draw, we run HQ, we'll see 3 cards. Sure, whatever. Yeah. Okay, bounce. That's fine. The Jupiter is still up, by the way. Wait, hold on. Did our opponent not? Wait. Excuse me? Someone doesn't know the tech. This is a combo, friends. You can use these 2 cards together. It's two free draws. It's really good. You even have YDL. Jai, do you already know who wins the games when we review them? Not necessarily. Like, I mean, I only know them if I scroll to the end. I only know them as if I scroll to the end and see. Okay, finally we trust the Jupiter. Thank God. The draw, YDL, and ICHQ. Sure. Let me do that. And are we making any runs? Yes. Excellent. We are seeing 2 cards. No, we see 1 card. That's fine. We wanted to lock R&D anyway. Spin this to die. Spin this to die. Spin this to die. Alright? Mandatory. Okay. Nightmare Archive. Unluck. Sour testing. Draw. Shuffle. Yep. YDL. Sure. Draw. Draw. I saw a direct access, by the way. There's only 1 ontological in the deck now, just so you know. So the cop probably still has to do like a salvo combo to win the game. So we finally popped that spin. We finally remembered that spin was on the board. So we should have tattooed the tattoo, I'm pretty sure. See 3 cards. Trash. Trash. Excellent. Excellent. Finally we are doing things. Install stone chip. So hedge. Install. Yep. Airblades is really good into Jaguarindi threat, by the way. So tattoo, blah blah blah. And we'll see 1 card. Yep. So jacks. So we know now that we will need to that we what was it? We now know. We did see two cards. Yeah, sure. We now know that we will need to find our second killer, which is I'm not sure. Is it Carmen? It's probably Carmen. Clear the tag. Why did you have a tag? Oh. Oh no. Oh, I see. Oh, we didn't clear the tag before running the jacks. Okay, yeah, that's just bad. That's just bad. Yeah, I think this was called out earlier in like the description also. Yeah, running jack while tagged. Yeah, that is definitely not good. Click for credit is probably incorrect. You should be drawing here. Like, are we? Do we care about losing a boomerang? I don't think so. So click on this draw. YDL credit. It should be draw YDL. Like the credit is irrelevant. Also, we've used 2 spins and they've used 2 big deals in the bin already. 1 big deal in the bin, 2 cup hospitalities. So draw. Mark is archive, so we should just run archives. Do we care? We don't care. What is hello? What's this about? Hello? What is going on? I mean, I guess we want to get one more use out of this revolver. I will note, okay, we did use the Paladin boomerang, so that's like fine. How did we end up installing so many freaking cards? That's unreal. Okay, Corp Hospitality. Take the big deal. And Ice Archives? Excuse me? What's this about? This seems pretty sus. Withdraw. What are we drawing for? I'm not clear. The third transfer? When we have one transfer already. I mean, I feel like it's we are just going to be running a bunch. Transfer is correct. So we tattoo, yep. Now is gonna be the time, yeah. Here. This is the punish for not installing Carmen, of course. So we pump revolver, we break the core, click this, they will have 5 clicks next turn, that's probably okay. Steal and C3, yoink, bounce the HQ ice almost certainly, not R&D sure. Salvo, whatever, big deal. Get out of here. Okay. You shouldn't bounce the archives. Bouncing archive, like the archives install was a mistake. Don't undo the mistake for them. Just bounce because you know they're looping tattoo bowlers, so just get rid of the tattoo bowler. Remove the tag. Yep. They have 5 clicks, but it probably doesn't matter that much. Can we install this Carmen? Thank you. Alright. Nano management. Oh my goodness. They can actually score a salvo. That's crazy. And how is that? Okay. We were forced to do that anyway. So sure. So now we have 0 hand size. It's time to lock R&D. I mean, how many? There's like 12 points in score areas. This, okay, honestly, there's only, how many more scoreable points is that? Onto and Edvigar? Something like that. So we draw, we find the transfer. Okay. I think mathematically we should have found it. We should find it by now. So why are we drawing again? Yeah, we just transfer. Break, breach, C1 extra, and GG. Okay, yeah. So we won on turn 15. I'm not happy about this win though. Extremely unhappy about this win. I think we played the first like 8 turns like dog shit. What is this? Like, how is this allowed, you know? How is this allowed? With like a full breaker set up already and the opponent is not doing anything whatsoever. Yeah, unpunished early setup, exactly wacko. Whew. Yeah. You have to be like a lot more aggressive. Like the Tattoo Bola bouncers were very hurtful to my soul. I'm not gonna lie. Like, of course, that the juke start, it should never have come to this point, right? The juke start should have died immediately. The spin should have been killed immediately. This was the corpse game to lose. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, this was pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, I think you just gotta play more aggressive, especially when you get full rig double chest V Hermes out. You have to start running. You just have to. Like, we are playing way too slow. We made it way too close for them. Is how I will say that. All right. Let me just check if this is still wait timed up. Yeah. Okay. I'm not waiting up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna find and see if I have a stronger together card for Damon to sign, and then I'm gonna grab some dinner and then I'm gonna head out. And so Utati has already sent in like another replay. I will look at it at some point, hopefully later this week, but I can't point to a specific date yet. So I will catch up with y'all on that. Other than that, this was a relatively short stream, like less than 2 hours. We'll see how many more of this I can do before Worlds. I fly on the 15th. Yeah, I'll catch you all soon.